Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. Got his man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Stewart. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Right back to the well.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Jayhawks are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might be changing the route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see them trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Back to throw, it's Childs. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Childs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The offenses don't just line up and say, I'm going to pound you now, especially once you get in the red zone. You know, the field shrinks and everybody focuses so much on being great on defense in that area. But you lose a little bit of trickeration, get some speed on the perimeter really quickly, pick up that positive game.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mark Choke Jayhawk. Ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Arkansas. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got it in the middle, it's Mark. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for room. It's Thompson. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Complete in the middle. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Off play action on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Childs. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold. A guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
They'll run the screen. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Now improvising. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fellow. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give to the back. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quick handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires downfield. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. But he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Extending the play. He's got the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the Grove for a long time. They're up by 16 over Iowa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second run of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Past the 40. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Childs. Using the quick game. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out and go flat for the score.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Kick is in the air. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. Breaks into the open. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The lone back's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Spartans. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 31 over Arkansas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. A strike downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And they just keep firing, taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there at all, Reese. I mean, that's a play for vertical everybody's got in their playbook, and you're just counting on someone somewhere downfield to make a play.
Nice move there. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10.
Base 27 jump.
Running the red zone, it's Thompson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll test the right side. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Cook. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 4th down, gotta have it here. Touchdown, Rock And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He'll set up to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Thompson. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Sparty! They strike first here in overtime.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he added the extra point.
Michigan State 36, Kansas 29.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Banner.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.